Hey, Karma. How you doing? Good to see you. Hey, Pug. How you doing? Um, I put the link there for, you're sick, eh? Hope you're not too sick, Karma. Hate being sick. Tom's power is out. Hey, Rochelle. July is my birthday. What do you... Oh, okay. I'm surprised you didn't try phoning me. Um, well, that's kind of shit. I think that, let me just see if I can get him on the telephone here. Oh, yeah, he left me a message. Okay, you know what? I think, I don't know. I forgot all of my stand-up comedy routine. So, hey, Satellite Man. You won $100, eh? Wow, that's pretty good. Hi, Bullpuck. How you doing, buddy? Welcome, Natasha. Yeah, Tom's power apparently is out, and he left me a message and said he will come on ASAP. But hi, Debbie and Dave. So yes, it was sort of a freak thing that happened. She put on a post, and then the next day I got a comment saying I won $100. Wow, that is kind of a freak thing. Hey, Thursday, good to see you, too. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'll give Tom 15 minutes or so. I'll try and keep some sort of a conversation going here. And if he's not up in 15 minutes, we'll have to do a postponement on it. which is kind of a shame because we have a pretty good turnout already. Well, thanks, Natasha. Um, so I can't, Karma. I can't play any music on this channel because this channel doesn't play music anymore. Unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd play a few songs to keep you all entertained. Yeah, that's right, Karma. We'll get an extension cord and run it from your garage to Tom's garage. Exactly, Natasha. Yeah, so we'll see. I don't really have too much to report as far as what my bands are doing lately. Where my Toronto, my local band that I play in the local town I live in, city I live in, is we're gearing up for some shows in the fall at a couple of the local establishments. Um, and my Toronto band, we're working on next year's 2024 festival season now, and New Year's with a possible New Year's gig. Um, so I don't know what to say. Does anybody want to come up and chat? Anybody wants to come up? I think I can. There's the link if anybody wants to come up and chat with me. No, we don't have any summer stuff. The festivals I played every summer usually were with the Toronto band, but because of the move and I didn't want to commit to any dates this summer, so we didn't uh, commit to anything for this year, not until the fall. Oh yeah, thanks, Karma. Happy Canada Day to you. Yeah, it's Canada Day, holiday here in Canada. You're from Canada, aren't you, Natasha? Yeah, so hi Brian. Hey Mr. Tim. Yakshimach. Tom has a power failure, and I'm hoping he's going to be on soon. I'm going to give him till about 25 after, and then we'll go for a rain date. Mr. Tim says Dobry Jane, which means good day in Polish. Oh yeah, fireworks should be starting any time now, Natasha. Um, you want to come up and chat, Mr. Tim? And what's in news? So, Doctor, I don't know if you all know in the states who. Oh, looks like. Hi, Rochelle. Hi, are you there, Tribbles? I can see you. Oh, hold on. But there's no feed.
Huh.
Hey,
How
Mr.
about now?
Tim. I can hear you, Mr. Tim.
All right,
Triple.
cool. That's great.
How you doing? Yak
Doing
Shamash.
okay. Yeah, dobry den. Or should I say dobry knock?
Dober
Good
nuts,
evening.
yeah.
Yeah, dobry knock. Good evening.
Yeah, good night, actually.
Yeah. So how you been?
Okay, okay. Got the Canada Day up here, so was going to go to a barbecue at the Legion down the street, but decided not to. It didn't look like they had a big turnout there, so we backed out at the last minute. How about you? You do anything wild and crazy today?
No, not yet. But the day's still young.
It is. We've only just begun.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, I ain't done nothing today.
Um, hey, and Daniil, Roy, how you doing? So Ray Triples came up, but um, I can't. I don't know if you're. Oh no, she just let herself go. Triples was trying to come up, but I guess somehow her feed isn't connecting, Mr. Tim.
Oh, okay. So what are you doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow I'm going over to my guitar player's house to try out a synthesizer he picked up. And it's with my new local band I play in.
Right.
We've been getting together and playing music. And he's we do not only with the band, but we do some music on the side. We've been writing music together,
Right.
and he picked up a synthesizer, and he wants me to check it out. It's a
I,
Roland. I don't know. I forget now. He told me, but I forgot which one it is.
I can't wait till the middle of the month.
Why?
I got a cousin that's getting married. It's gonna be one hell of a party.
Oh yeah,
Slovaks, Polacks, Hungarians, they're all gonna be there. They're gonna be some killer food.
yeah. That sounds like a good party. How you doing, Mama's boy?
LBG, Mr. Sam.
LBP. Oh, okay. I know you from um, Izzy Pops chat.
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate you. Just wanted to hop up real quick, tell you I appreciate you. Appreciate what you do. You have no idea how many times when you pop up random that fuck my radio. I listen to this.
Oh, right on. Yeah, it's I play music most of the time, most of my evenings, anyways. So I figured I might as well chat with some people online, and I just started doing it. And I don't know, it became semi-popular, and it basically keeps me company.
My first time going live was this afternoon, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
I know.
Restream?
Yeah, I mean, we're on Restream right now. Hi, Salty Girl.
Is there a way? Am I the one that made my face that big, or is there a way to back that up?
Yeah, there's different things we could try. I mean,
Is that me? How do I do that?
no, you're normal size.
Okay.
See, there's
Hey,
that.
there we go. I like that better.
Oh yeah, and then I'm big. Then I gotta be big. Nah, okay. But there you go. So, Mr. Tim, you were saying what's the middle of the month?
Oh, my cousin's getting married. They're gonna have that big
Oh,
Polish Hungarian wedding.
yeah. You just said yeah. Those are always great parties.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have a polka band there, and there'll be tons of beer and food. It'll be a good reception.
Yeah, Polish weddings. I try not to miss those. Hungarian mixed with a Hungarian wedding. That's going to be a feast. Lots of
Well, it
day.
is.
Turn my camera off, sir. Sorry.
No problem, Loomis boy. LGB.
I don't know if my passenger wants to be on film, so I turn my camera off.
That's cool. I had a guest planned for tonight, and his power turned out to be off, and it doesn't look like it's coming on too soon. He texted me and said he'd be on as soon as possible, but I think we'll give him a little while longer, and then we'll have to take a rain check on his interview.
So you don't have a certain genre of music that you play, do you? Because I've hopped up randomly and I've heard all kinds of different stuff.
Yeah, I play pretty well everything. I try to be within my taste realm. I there's stuff I won't play, like I won't do polka. Sorry, Mr. Tim, and I won't do um, heavy classical. But other than that, I play people's suggestions and requests, and I get all kinds of requests.
You play the harmonica, Mark?
Yeah, I do. Blues harps.
That's cool. That's real cool.
Yeah, I find that now as I get on in years, I can't play as long as I used to years ago. I used to play the sax too, and fuck, to pick one up now, I doubt I have the breath to do it anymore. But I had lung surgery a couple of years ago, so it took a lot of my wind out of me. I got because I had pneumonia really bad, and then I ended up I was in a coma for 11 days, and then they couldn't get my lungs to clear, so they ended up having to cut me open and vacuum me out, my lungs out. So it automatically, I didn't know, it automatically ended me with COPD. So now I got COPD because of it. And
you need to lay off them cigarettes, man.
Yeah, telling me. I've got that.
No, I am telling you. That's why I'm on oxygen.
Oh, really? You are? Are you
COPD?
Are you smoking still?
Sometimes, not too much. Not like I used to.
Yeah, me too. I'm down to about 10 a day or so.
I'm down to about 6.
That's not bad. Oh,
it's like after you eat, you got to have a cigarette. You know what I mean? When you get up after you eat and before you go to bed.
I find if you can hold off on that first one of the day, you're okay. If you have that first one, then you're just gonna crave it for the rest of the day.
Yeah, exactly.
It works with me. I don't know.
I've been wearing the patches though.
Oh yeah, they had those on me when I was in the hospital. I was in the hospital for 2 months, and they had me on the patches, and I didn't have a craving once.
Yeah, they definitely work. They help a whole bunch.
Do you take the gum too, or?
No, just the patches.
Oh, I think Tom's here. Let me just put the.
If your guest is here, I'll gladly step down, sir.
Yeah, I think he is.
All
All
right,
right, well,
cool.
I'm gonna get down to then, Mark.
Okay,
Yeah,
You have a good night, bud.
Say what's up, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate what you do.
okay, I appreciate that, LGB.
Keep
All right,
it going, sir.
all right, Mark. I'm gonna jump down too, bud.
Okay, Mr. Tim. Take
All
care.
right, all right.
Okay, let's get the link up for Tom. Did you get the link, Tom, or? He can't come up yet. Oh, why? What happened? Hey, Althea. Alithia. Oh, looks like another 20 minutes. Oh, okay. So, yeah, that Mr. Tim, I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't miss that wedding for nothing. That sounds like a pretty good time. Remember, I went to a Greek wedding not too long ago, and that was a good time. The food was great, and lots of it. They even when they cut us off booze, they were still bringing the food out. Lots of it too. They brought it, and like another whole dinner came out as a snack after last call, and they're feeding everybody meat and cheese again. I can't play songs, Tom. But yeah, yeah, I know. I was brought up with the Polish. I used to watch my parents drink with their friends years ago, and they could tie one on. Although my mother didn't drink. I saw her drunk once. She had decided one night to drink. And I remember when she came in, my dad had brought her home from a party, and she was drunk, and she was saying, I'm floating, I'm floating, I'm floating. And then not an hour later, I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying. So, are you here, Tom? You're not. So, you never drank, Mr. Tim? Hmm. Yeah, if you're in the side chat, you should be able to come online. No? Hey, Jabo Jabo. Or is it Yabo Yabo? I can't play songs, Tom. This channel doesn't play some music anymore. It got me into trouble. I have to be, so, you know, I, I would try out my new stand-up routine on you guys since you're like a captive audience. But I once thought about having a stand-up career, but my one joke consisted of this. This is my one joke. I thought of always being a stand-up comedian, but I was worried people would laugh at me. Okay, you want to come up, Chris? There's the link, Chris. Yeah, so that was my stand-up career. No, I think that's a different Sharon. That's not she. She's not the Sharon you think she is. So, Jabo, I'm really, I keep forgetting to ask you the origin of your name. I find it very, um, puzzling. Hi, buddy.
How are you tonight?
Okay, how are you?
Not terribly bad.
You've been better?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's been hot here.
Yeah, I know. We're really hot and muggy today, too.
We were almost 110 the other day.
Yeah, we were almost 110 the other day. So.
Wow. But you got air where you in your room, so you're okay.
Oh yeah. I'm surprised you don't spend more time downstairs with it being so hot there.
Yeah, we got fans going, and that keeps things cool enough.
Oh, okay. You have central air there?
No,
Oh, okay.
it does. It has central air, but the compressor isn't working.
Oh,
I
okay.
knew that when I got the place, and I just haven't. I wasn't sure if I wanted to install one this year or not.
Oh, okay.
I might, but my last place didn't have air, and we didn't terribly use a lot.
Right, yeah.
So, I don't know.
Why spend the money if you don't have to, right?
Well, I'm gonna spend it eventually, anyways, because it's the house.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna go to resell it, I'm not gonna sell it without air. But
Right. Yeah.
but that's good to see you, Roy.
Yeah. Where's Tom?
Tom has a power failure.
Huh?
Oh, here we go. So Jabo, I was wondering about Jabo's name. I named my cat Jake, but called him Jabo affectionately. I loved him. He was my soul. So when I signed up for YouTube, I just typed in Jabo. Ah, okay. I got you.
Have you seen any of his new interviews?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, okay.
I have. Have you?
I've watched them all. What do you think?
Yeah, the same Tom interviewing a whole new group of people. I think they're great.
Seen one, you've seen them all, right?
Well, no, they're all a different.
They all have a different story.
Yeah, and they're all interesting. Hi, Tribbles. We
Talked to
can't.
Bimbo?
I haven't talked to her since last Friday.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, how about you?
I haven't talked to her in a while now. I thought,
I know she said that she had a really busy week this week, and that she wasn't going to be on YouTube. So
yeah.
it's been a while since. Yeah, Triples, we can't hear you. I can see you on the private chat, but we can't hear you.
No, can't hear you. You know, NASCAR was in Chicago this weekend.
Oh, was it? Cool.
Yeah, they had, yeah, 2-day event. Yeah, NASCAR.
Yeah.
Pretty big deal.
And that was. We have in Toronto. We have the Molson Indy.
Oh, Indy. Okay.
I went saw that a couple of years ago. And have you ever been to a live Indy race or a
No,
NASCAR?
I haven't.
Have you ever been to a racetrack?
No.
You don't know the roar of the cars until, especially the Indy cars. They're so freaking loud when they go past you in
Oh,
a
I know.
in a group. It's
I can imagine.
No, I grew up on it.
I can imagine they would be loud.
My dad used to race cars. My dad used to race cars.
When's Tom coming out?
I think we're gonna be. Hey, Blue, good to see you. I got a feeling we're gonna postpone this interview because we're half an hour in and it doesn't look like Tom Power's gonna come on.
Oh, okay.
So I think that we're gonna call it a night and just try to do it another time. We'll give it 5 more minutes and then we'll see.
All right. Well, I'll go back on the chat. I'll talk to you later, though. All right.
Okay, Chris. Take care, pal.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, so it won't let it load, eh, Tom? Oh shoot!
Hey, Mark.
Hi, Michelle. How you doing?
Good. How are you tonight?
I'm okay.
So, how's your channel been lately?
Okay. I
Yeah?
I don't have any big following or anything like that. I just play music and chat with people as they come on.
Yeah, what kind of music?
A little bit of everything, mostly rock and roll, blues, rhythm and blues.
Oh, that's awesome.
Tune in sometime and you'll hear.
Yeah, I've been on a couple times. I saw you with a guitar once.
Yeah, no, that it must have been somebody else. I don't think I played guitar on the
I
live.
think it was you. I'm not sure if it was on your channel or it was Bimbo's, but
Yeah, maybe. I'm not. I don't remember doing that, but yeah, possibly. But how's your channel going?
my, you know,
Have you been feeding it?
I haven't been being consistent with it, that's for sure.
Because you were doing, you were uploading films for shorts for a while, right?
Yes, and I was trying to help out Bob with Chew for a while, and then she stopped making videos, and it was
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Well, Bubba's got sick there.
The last video that I helped create was actually at my work now, and they did a pretty good job with it. So I must say I was pretty impressed. But there's a lot of editing and stuff that I'm just not good at as far as, editing videos. And you have to do that to have,
I
you
hate
know,
editing. I hate it.
yeah, it's a lot of work.
It is.
And it's a lot of learning too.
It's very tedious, and I don't know. It's the reason I don't do short films or anything like that. I just like putting the camera on and leaving it, recording, let it catch what it can, and then turning it off. I don't like to have to do anything afterwards. You
Right.
can
Well,
tell.
at work we had a video contest, for it was a TikTok challenge,
Oh yeah,
and I collaborated with another girl at my work, and it came out. I mean, it could have been edited a little bit better, but she didn't want to like really put the time into editing it, and I was just kind of like I wasn't there that day, so but
oh,
it was fun.
and what was it a video of?
Uh it was a contest at work who could make like the best video with the drinks and music. You had to like pick music and just entertaining, just something fun to
Right.
do. So I mean, it came out all right. It was. I was happy with that. But we didn't end up winning the contest because like thousands of like watching people submitted. But it was fun.
Yeah, for sure. That would be. So have you checked out any of Tom's latest interviews?
Yes. So I'm still watching Tom's channel. I have seen a couple of interesting videos.
He's got some new interviews up, and I was watching one there today with a rapper named Chaos. Did you catch that one by any chance?
No, I did not catch that one yet.
He was an
But
interview.
I saw, it amazes me how, and who knows, because they might do it for the camera, when the camera's rolling, then when the camera's not, because I know how that goes too. But they seem pretty content with life, which is weird because if you were to like pull people aside, and generally speaking, most people would like, just be bitching, moaning, and complaining and whatnot. And I understand they're probably on some kind of like drugs to make them feel better.
Yeah,
But
they're a little too happy to be homeless. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, like they're very, like,
Upbeat.
oh,
People
it's
get like that when they're on camera, though.
that's what I was saying. It's probably just because the camera's rolling. I mean, like as soon as you leave,
Turn it off, they get all bummed.
yeah.
Could be.
But honestly, I think I mean, I feel for those people. I always have.
Yeah,
I've always gotten yelled at for it, actually. I've through my whole life, really. Like, oh, look at there's Michelle, helping out, like the underdog or somebody in need, like people used to call me Princess Diana. They used to say that about me all the time. It's like
yeah,
I always, you're always, helping, because like the fact of the matter is, if I see somebody, if I'm in going to a gas station or something, and I see somebody sitting there with like a can or somebody down on their luck, like I'll give them $1, or I'm not gonna like just blatantly like ignore the situation at hand because honestly, you know it could really happen to anybody. Like, I don't feel like, you shouldn't really, you don't know everybody's whole story and situations and
Sure, yeah.
everything.
Turn
So
luck, and it could be any one of us. You
I
know.
just don't, I just don't, like, I just don't think that, well, where I'm from, we have a lot of resources for like homeless people. I mean, there still are people who, walk the streets and everything, but we have a lot of like outreach programs and because all it really takes is really just like one person to like help you out, like just really try to get you on the right track and get you out of your, you know, get you out of your slump. That's basically what it is. And I don't think anybody's immune to getting into some kind of slump in life. It's just most people have either a lot of family or, a lot of friends or, something like that. But I mean,
Luck.
yeah, like I just I don't know, I've always felt for cuz I know how it is to feel like down and like
The
just
underdog. Yeah,
like I know what that feels like. So I just don't want them to give up hope. And I know a lot of people it's a struggle, you know.
sure. I mean, it doesn't take much for some people to they say to a string of bad luck, and they themselves could become homeless. Um, I think that um, I'm thankful every day for the things I got. I worked for them, but still, I'm thankful that you know.
Well, you're probably thankful for like the coworkers you worked with so your job wasn't so miserable. You know what I mean? I'm sure there were people who helped you out along the way during your path, uh
Yeah,
your life path. I'm sure like it wasn't there was some things that made, things more bearable for you. I don't think that
yeah. I guess I always worked for myself. I didn't really ever work for anybody else, so I've always had businesses. So I think that it 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 always was a bit of a struggle with as far as when you do that, you're only yourself to blame if things aren't going well. And
Yeah, but I mean, even like owning a business, that like you have to treat everybody like with respect and even so like even if you're like let's say you're at the top, you still need the people, you still need, your janitors to clean your floors. You still need like, you know, everybody to do you got to treat people with, respect, common decency
yeah,
for things to work out okay or else you're just going to get like a lot of you know,
my
like people aren't going to want to work for you.
I would always practice that I would not ask one of my workers to do something that I wouldn't do myself. And my father bestowed that on me, and and I think that's it's important to be like that if you're going to be in a managing position or a company owner, because that's the only way you're going to get the respect of the people that work with you.
Right. Well, I mean, even if you don't do everything that they do, like you just gotta have like good communication and treat everybody with respect. I mean, that's just
Yeah. So I get a feeling that um, Tom was supposed to come up for an interview, and he has a power outage.
Tom, get up here. You could just use your iPhone. I'm on my phone right now. All he has to do is plug it in.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, he tried following the link, but his phone won't let him. I think.
So here's a good topic. How do you feel that New York State is trying to ban menthol cigarettes? What are your feelings on that?
Canada's had them banned, or at least Ontario's had them banned for years now. You can't buy menthols up here. Only in the Indian reserves.
Do you think that it'll make everybody like? I know right now they're trying to put a casino in my city,
Oh yeah.
but they're still like they've been trying to put a casino in my city since 2002, and it's just weird because they're like they've just been like really against it because they say it's immoral and um it leads to poverty and basically that it's just horrible and that they just can't have it in the city. But it's funny because like you could say that about a lot of things, but like a casino could bring money to the city. It could bring jobs for people.
For
I
sure.
mean, it's
Here's
one of those things like I don't see the problem in going to a casino every now and then and having fun playing games.
what's the holdup? Legislation or
Yeah,
no?
yeah, it's our um it's our leaders here.
It's
And
too
like
bad.
they had a like I said, they had a permit since 2002, but it's going to expire to build one. And now like they're everyone just doesn't know if they're going to do it or not. So it'll be interesting to see because I know that they have some kind of deal with the Indian reservations here, and I'm not sure if it's gonna happen or not, to be honest with you, but they're just worried about crime, poverty. It'll bring all this like negative stuff.
You know what? It's proven, and like we've had gambling legalized here for years, and none of that is followed. We follow strict guidelines that the casinos are where the casinos are put, and I can't see anything but a win-win situation for anybody that puts a casino in. It's revenue, it's jobs, and it's entertainment for the masses.
Right, right. Like, I mean, that's like banning, they might as well like ban anything could be considered bad for you, I guess, if you do too much of it. Like, I don't see why it's so, they're very, I don't know, here they're very like,
How far do you got to travel to get to your nearest casino as it is?
um, I would say like 45 minutes. The casino in by Niagara Falls is about an hour, but we have like three or four of them here. Like one of them's on the Seneca reservation,
Right.
and then we have Finger Lakes Gaming and Racetrack, and then we have Batavia and Del Lago. That's about an hour and a half away. But
Oh,
I mean, I really don't see what the major issue is. Like, if people want to go and play a game and, you know,
and don't, yeah, it's too many bleeding hearts and too many busybodies. People minding other people's business,
I
worrying.
know. I mean, like, think about it like this. You could overdo anything, really, if that's what
If people
you
want
can't
to
shelter you can't shelter people because it could turn into something really bad. Like you could say that about anything. Like you can have an addiction to freaking TV. Yeah, if you watch too much TV, it could be bad for your health. Should we ban it? No. Like that's ridiculous. People
yeah, along those lines, exactly.
yeah. So I mean, I don't really see what the big issue is putting it. But
I you
it'll
may,
be interesting to see if we get one or not.
yeah, yeah. I think that. Have you been to a casino?
Um, last month I went to a casino. I didn't win, but like I played for a while on what I had. I only bring a certain amount, and you
I,
know, I just plan on losing it. Like go in there and you know, and then if you win, that's awesome. And if you just go there, put your money down and you play for a while, then that's a win too.
yeah, up here the money goes to charity and to local events, so it's all again another win-win situation. Um, the first time I ever played a slot machine, I put my token in and I won $165. I, s- I played another. I blew another $20, and we had a good meal. We had a good lunch.
Yeah, see, well, that's what I'm saying. You went there, you just had a good time, and
That was it. And I haven't really been. I don't go to casinos very often. I've been maybe a handful of times in my life, but there's one within a 20-minute drive of me. But it doesn't make me go. I mean, I don't. It's not something that I don't crave to do.
oh, so instant karma. So they're trying to ban cigarette or menthol cigarettes in New York State because apparently menthol cigarettes are really bad for you, and especially in the black and colored communities. Yes, they said black and colored. Um, and menthol cigarettes, they think leads to poverty, and yeah, which
Mental.
is which I find is interesting because they're saying that, but then we just all these smoke shops popped up with all of these vapes and everything else. So, but they're trying to ban any kind of like flavored cigarettes.
I think the jury's still out on vapes too. I don't think they're totally safe.
Well,
I mean, I'm a smoker. I smoke cigarettes, but I tried vaping for a while. I picked up the pen and I gave it a shot for a little while, and I didn't really catch on to it, and I went back to cigarettes. But I hear that the glycerin base that they put all the flavorants into is not very good for your lungs. That it can lead to a lot of long term problems, as the smoking does.
well, I mean, to be honest with you, like menthol cigarettes do taste better than regular cigarettes, but
Is that
um
what you smoke?
I do. I'm supposed to quit, but that's my only bad habit is smoking cigarettes. And I you know, I get a lot of backlash from my doctors
Yeah.
saying, quit smoking, da 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 da. But it's like, you could, I, I don't know. I mean, like, I grew up around smoking, and it was still legal to smoke inside during my like young adult age, and it's kind of like just sometimes you just gotta like let people, you know, be and like do stuff, and nobody's a perfect person. We all have bad habits or
Yeah.
things that aren't necessarily good for us. But I think sometimes people just need to, you
I
know,
I've been smoking off and on pretty much since I was like a ridiculously young age, like 14, something like that. And I spent a lot of times like I do now, where I smoke a handful of cigarettes in the evenings, and I don't really smoke during the day. I find if I can put, like I was telling Mr. Tim, if I can put off that first cigarette of the day, I can go pretty far into the day without having one. It's if you have that first one too early that you crave a cigarette right away afterwards.
well, I think they just, whether or not you do certain things, just like alcohol, I mean, alcohol ads on TV. You know, we all know. Nobody's oblivious to, like, I'm sure everyone has either known somebody or somebody in their family has had an alcohol problem. Now, does that make it okay for them just to ban it? You
No,
know, then we're going back to the prohibition, you know, where we're just
it also makes it should be up to the individual whether they smoke menthol cigarettes or choose not to smoke menthol cigarettes. I think if they're going to ban menthol cigarettes, ban all cigarettes, then try and do that and see where that gets you. I mean, here in Canada, like I said, they banned it years ago. It's been, I think, at least 3 years now. Menthol cigarettes have been banned in Ontario. I know. I don't know about. I'm pretty sure it's Canada wide, and that went smoothly. I didn't even hear it happening when they did it. But I'm not a menthol smoker, so I don't know.
yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You know, you can't um but oh, so I see Bopac's on tonight. Bopac, how have you been? Debbie and Dave. Hey Pug. Let's see. Tribbles. Tribbles are trouble. July is my birthday. Okay, well, happy birthday, Tribbles.
I think you know what is Tom still on? Are you still there, Tom? I think maybe um, we're going to have to postpone the interview and call it for another night. It doesn't look like Tom's going to come on, and I think that um, we'll do it another night.
Tom, what happened, Tom?
It doesn't like he it doesn't look like his power's coming on too quickly. So yeah, I would yeah. I play some music, but I'm not really expecting to do that, so I don't have any music geared up to play. Um, but thanks for coming on, Michelle,
Oh, yes, thanks for having me.
and I'm gonna say goodnight, everybody, and
Well, maybe Tom might do a live stream later tonight. Who knows? Sometimes he does it live
awesome.
with power or phone or so stay tuned, you guys, because you never know.
Yeah, yeah. Tribbles is saying there's a bad storm happening in her area, and I imagine that. And Tom's not too far from where Tribbles lives, so in Georgia.
Oh yeah, in Georgia. He's still in Georgia. That's right. I thought he. Well,
Yeah, he was in Michigan there a couple of weeks ago. He just drove back to Georgia. Um, he's been home
it,
about a week now.
instant karma. I think you're correct. I think you. I think that's where I know you from is on Bobble Channel. So
Yeah, definitely you would know Karma from Bobbles.
yeah, I miss going on Bobbles Live. So
Yeah, well, is she better now? I don't seem to catch her at all. She's always on at a time that I'm not on internet, but I haven't caught up with her. She hasn't been doing the movie nights, and she hasn't. She's been doing coming on and doing coloring and chatting, but I miss it. I don't seem to catch her. Everyone, but okay. So I hate I hate having a great crowd like this and having to
yeah.
put a plug on it. But I think what we'll do is I'll talk to Tom and I'll announce a a rain date for this.
Yes, yes. It was nice seeing you guys again. Bopak, Instant Karma. I believe Salty Girl was in here as well.
Yeah, Salty's here.
All right. Well, have a good night, you guys.
Take care, Michelle. Okay, thanks everybody. Good night. Out the Tribbles. Thanks for coming. Karma, Debbie and Dave, Hedley, Apog, Bopak, Jersey with Jules is JWJ. Welcome. Sharon Smith. No, it's Rachel. I think that it's hopeless at this point because um, this could go on another hour or so, and I can't. I don't want to. Hey, Lighthouse Girl, happy Canada Day to you. I don't think I can keep you guys entertained for an hour. Like I said, my stand-up comedy sucks, and my I just don't have too many topics of conversation. I got this whole interview planned with Tom that I was going to ask Tom a bunch of questions, and but okay. So good night, everybody. Keep if you want to catch the makeup interview, um, just keep an eye out on my channel, and I'll be announcing the date for that soon. And I guess I could do that. Okay. Good night, everybody.